Is it loud enough?
She's more loud than me. How are you, my bro? How is it going?
Good. I am chilling. I am going to get my full year worth vitamin D. What about you? How are you, my bro?
Well, it's kind of common that I take a sunbath.
Yeah.
But bro, now is the time that we are going to talk about exactly where we are.
Everybody, we are now in Kinmen. Kinmen!
Everybody, we are in Kinmen! What we are in Kinmen?
Look at the building.
Yeah, what is the building? What is the name?
聚光楼.
And what is the English name?
I have no idea.
This is the first time that we are recording one podcast outside. This is the first time that we have the brave to go outside and record one podcast. Why is the reason? The reason is simple, because the government of Kinmen invite us to have one amazing speech.
Yes.
And plus that, they give us this space to record that. This moment, they give us the whole facility to record one episode of Brosbond in Kinmen.
Yeah, so we're just chilling here with all the tourists back in the background. Yeah.
This is the first time, bro. I don't know if that's considered like this a live podcast show.
I mean, technically it is.
Technically it is a one live podcast show, maybe without public.
Yeah.
Without public, you applause.
So you mentioned that earlier we actually went on a tour. We met the amazing Mr. Michael. Oh my God. I think he is definitely one of the best tour guys I've ever met.
Uh-huh.
Before I came here, I just felt like, wow, Kinmen, that sounds like a nice place. I didn't really have like connection to it with it, but now that after Michael, we went on the tour, this is gonna sound, I don't know whether it's politically correct or not, but to be honest, I thought I'm from Taiwan, and I know that Kinmen is part of Taiwan, but I just never thought that it's Taiwan. But now that I'm here, actually, it feels Taiwan.
Let me ask you 3 things that you learned from Michael, Mr. Michael, in the tour of today.
That they drill some holes in the in the huge rock, and then they put some dynamite in it to to trigger it for that to explode, so then they don't have to.
When
That's
you
really
was
beautiful.
in that moment, what is the thing that you was doing? How is the feeling that you get?
I honestly felt weird because we saw a lot of holes, and Michael said, "Put it in. Put your finger in." I was like, "Do I have to?" But then he looked at me and he would look so excited, like an innocent kid. He was like, "Yeah, put it in." Okay, I'll put it in.
What is the place that you feel like you're going to remember forever in this trip?
I think in the morning, the first thing when we went to the Wang's village.
The village.
Yeah, the folk village. It's just mesmerizing that the wisdom from people in the past, it's still like the standing living proof of those thing, and like the same ground, the same place, and I'm standing there, and who knows, like a couple decades ago or a couple 100 years ago, there were people actually living there, having their life, and it's just amazing.
And it's amazing that one person basically is like the main head of that villa.
Yeah, he carried the whole village on his shoulder.
It's amazing. It was amazing. And let me ask you the final question. Why we are doing one podcast outside? Because it's easy. I mean, it's totally easy that we go to one place and be like a tourist, no? But this time it was so different. And I don't know if you have the correct answer, but let me give you one clue.
Okay. Oh, you have the correct answer?
Yeah. First, thanks to the government of Kinmen. Thank you so much.
Special shout out to Grace.
Yeah,
she made everything happen.
Special to Grace.
She has been nothing but nice to us ever since we got here. So,
yeah, thank you, Grace. Thank you. And the second is we need to say thank you
to
Shure. Thank you so much, Shure, for providing this amazing microphone.
Yes.
Because basically, in the moment that we say, okay, we want to go outside, we want to record one special experience.
Yes.
Because I think you and we don't do video blogs. We do podcasts.
Yeah.
And if one person are going to be watching this and they're really into in podcasts, in create one episode, in create one conversation, one new podcast, let me tell you, this microphone is the best. Especially this microphone that I hold in is the MB7i. That microphone is really special because this is a microphone with an interface inside. So that means you don't need too much equipment. You don't need a lot of things. You can start now. Start to record your project and start to sound as a professional, like a professional. And as you see, it's not just one microphone. You can connect another microphone so you can have a really amazing conversation wherever you are, however you are. And now it's time to start your podcast with Shure.
Exactly.
With the MB7i.
And you know what amazed me was when we kind of pitched the idea to, to Shure people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sure, sounds like an amazing idea. Yeah, for sure, our microphone can withstand the outside noises." And I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, we will see. We're gonna put it to test."
Yeah,
actually.
Okay, bro. I think it's time. It's time.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do
ready
it.
to start this. For the first time, everybody outside. Me, Concor, are going to say this. I don't know if Ampe or Ama are going to react in the background, but Ampe, Ama, Swago, menu, it's me, Concor.
And it's me, the sunburned Tyler.
And we are Brosbond!
Today I feel educated,
Educated.
I feel informed, and I feel being taken care of, really. And I think Kinmen, food is great, people are so nice, and the weather is amazing.
Yeah. But the thing is this, I feel weird.
Why?
The government of Kinmen was so nice to tell us, yeah, we covered the ticket flight, we covered the accommodation, but guys, you're going to sleep together. And I was with the idea the first time in my life that I'm going to sleep with Tyler. So I was
do you have any idea how many people would like to sleep in the same bed with me?
Maybe -1, -me. Minus me, I don't know how many people, but obviously it's not me in that country.
That's true.
How do you feel when you received that notice? How was that? Because sleep together, we are not going to, we need to clarify, we are not going to sleep in the same bed. In different bed, but in the same environment. But the sleeping part is one of the moments that you feel more vulnerable. You feel a little cat.
Me?
And you show your real you.
To be honest, I didn't freak out when I heard that maybe there was a chance that we might be sleeping together, even in the same bed. I was like, yes, so be it. I would just accept my fate as it is. But the thing is, I was mentally preparing myself. Like, it's not like, I feel sad that I can't do that, but I kind of did. I have my own routine, like my habit.
Yeah.
And obviously with sleeping with you, I can't let that happen. So I have to let slide for a day, for one night. And I don't like it, I like to be free. Do you know what I do?
I know what to do, but let's start. So I want to go to that point, but let's start with the beginning.
Okay.
Because in this trip was the first time that we fly together.
It is, yes. We fly together.
And let's clarify to everybody, you are a night person and I'm an early person.
Yes, so basically I'm a night owl and Concor is an early bird.
Yeah. Yes. So now the question is, actually, you and we meet yesterday in the morning in my house. And was the first time we meet in my house so early.
Yes.
We meet at 8
I think
a.m.
I showed up about,
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
You has one face like a zombie.
Because I was half dead at that time.
And then, this is something curious that I noticed to you, is we go to the airport, you walk with a really bad face, like I'm going to die. You jump to the airport, you jump to the airplane, pukum. You sleep.
I passed out.
You pass out.
I don't remember we were taking off. Like, even before that, I passed out. I was like, after boarding, okay.
I'm a person who don't sleep. I'm a person who is, I don't know, it's like a light sleep. Light sleeper. Some noisy is waking me up. Like, I'm wake up.
I see.
So in that moment, was the person, the flight attendant coming to next to us, and they say, do you want to drink something? And I was like, pinko. And then when I was like, maybe Tyler is going to wake up, because the flight attendant come to, sir, and you was you didn't wake up for any reason.
Yeah.
Just because you feel the turbulence
Yeah.
of the
Not even once.
landing to the place, landing to Kinmen, you wake up.
Why? Is that hard?
It is hard in you because you are a night person
I am.
and you have a problem to sleep.
Okay, I have a problem with sleeping on a firm, comfortable bed. Like, if it's not moving, then I can't fall asleep. It's like, okay, but it totally makes sense, okay? Imagine a
Don't
baby.
make sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Okay, let me start. Imagine a baby. If you just place it there, it's not gonna fall asleep. It's gonna continue to scream, to cry for attention. But if you pick it up and you rock the baby, like you rock the baby, then it fell asleep.
So you are saying
The baby.
that you are a big baby.
Yes, I'm big baby ho.
You are a big baby who can't sleep in one
I
bed.
need someone to rock me.
You want to
I need someone to rock me hard. Oh, that sounds so inappropriate.
Yeah. You need somebody moving you.
Yeah, if they're moving or if it's kind of bumpy, the rolls or like turbulence, that's the best. Let me drop you a bomb. This morning, I was sleeping so well, so deep. I was in my dream. And then I heard, knock, knock. And then you asked, bro, are you ready? And I look at the phone, it's like 7:38.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, my bro. Exactly why were we invited? And what do we do here?
Thank you to the government achievement. We had the opportunity to make one speech about how is that using the English skill to improve,
Yes.
to maybe connect with another person, connect with the foreigner people,
Yeah.
or maybe open your mind using the language skill.
They put the title so beautifully. The title was How to Speak English Confidently or Fluently or something like that. But I think what we actually share was how to speak English shamelessly. Basically, if you just 不要脸, then you can do whatever you
I
want.
was prepared to talk in English.
Uh-huh.
I was prepared to make
Yeah.
my speech in English. And
Yeah.
then when I asked, do you understand English? And they say, silence.
So imagine there were like 70 people there,
Yeah.
70 attendees, and he asked, clap, applause, if you understand English. Something like
Nobody
that.
applaud. And then I decided, take the lead of it. I decided to take the next steps in my career. Maybe I'm allowed to open one podcast in Chinese because I make that speech in Chinese.
Yes.
I use my whole skills. I don't think I have a good skills in Chinese,
Right?
but
Mhm.
I have a confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence as hell.
You did very well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
It was extraordinary. I've never heard you say that much Chinese. Honestly, I was flabbergasted.
We go to the juicy part because after the speech, we return to the hotel.
Yes.
And in that moment is when I was mentally inside the whole trip. I'm going to sleep with Tyler.
Yes.
But thanks God, they give us separate rooms.
Yeah.
And this is the moment that I breathe. I breathe so good.
Mhm.
Because let me ask you, do you feel so comfortable to sleep with me?
Let's be honest. You don't want to sleep with me.
I don't want to sleep with you.
I don't want to sleep with you either.
You want to, but what is the reason?
It's for no reason. If it's not with my girlfriend, then I prefer to sleep alone. It's nothing personal, you see. So,
But what is
yeah.
the reason?
What is the reason? The reason is because I love to, like, what?
Have your space?
No. What's that actress? It's a very famous actress, Mary Monroe.
Mary Monroe.
Yeah, it's like what she says. She only wears Chanel No. 5 to sleep. I mean, I wear top, but I don't.
You say you sleep naked.
Yeah, specifically my lower part of my body.
The only thing that your girlfriend need to adapt to you is you sleep naked.
Yes,
And you said pajamas, right?
I wear pajamas. Yeah, I wear the outside. I don't wear the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like we can say you are ready for the fight.
ready for this. I never wear underwear in my house.
Okay. I don't need to too much detail.
I am really surprised any man would wear underwear in their house. Like, why?
Well,
You should let it fly free.
no.
Let it breathe.
No.
It's like all squished together. What is your issue?
What time you just you sleep?
About 2, 3.
I sleep 11.
One thing that I was worried is, well, other than I have to sleep naked so that I can fully fall asleep, another thing is I sometimes sleep talk.
Sleep talk?
Yeah.
You talk when you sleep?
Yeah. Like, not always, but sometimes, like, let's say there was one time that I drive a lot during the day. And then when it's nighttime, my girlfriend said that, did you know that you sleep talked the other night? I said, no, I never did that. I never do that. And she said, yeah, you did. You said, and I was out with the motion. I was like,
And you was
here.
driving. You was driving.
and she, and I said,
And you make the sound like teet, 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 teet,
no,
teet, teet,
I was like this. We're here. And then she funny, so funny. So then she started recording me. I see like in the video, she asked, so do I get down? I said, yeah. Do I open the door? I said, yeah, from the right side. Something like that. But yeah, I sleep talk.
So you was parking and
Yeah.
then you okay. I'm a little sad that we didn't sleep together
Me too.
because
It would have been fun.
I bring to Miemo.
Oh,
I don't know if that considered like a bro.
we could have a couple moments.
Because I thought like bro, if the kids have their own moment, why I can't have my moment? So I bring to Miemo because usually at night I use Miemo. And I was like, if I'm going to sleep with Talia, maybe I'm going to bring one Miemo for you. So I bring 2 Miemo for you and I we can use when we are sleeping.
Skincare date.
Yeah. Do you have anything in the morning? Oh well, I think in your case in the late afternoon when you wake up.
That was mean. For me, and not a concern. Well, probably more of a worry that I'm the type of person I never get up, never at the first alarm.
In the first alarm.
Yeah, like alarm you can set like after 5 or 9 or 10 minutes. You could snooze and then you could like take a mini nap and then they would ring again. Right. To add on that, I have like 3 or 4 more alarms set.
I think in the case when I'm working, I wake up before the alarm because I'm like you. Like if it's on a regular day, well, my wife wake up a little more late than me. So it's like I put my alarm and I know the alarm of my wife is going to sound maybe 30 minutes late. So it's like, yeah, it's my time that I am in the bed just like waiting for the next alarm of my wife. And then it's the second alarm is like, okay, yes, time to wake up. And always I take a shower in the morning.
Oh, right after you poop.
Do you notice I have a regular time to go to the bathroom?
You do?
Yeah, like
approximately about
1 to 2 p.m.
Yeah, 1 to 2 p.m.
Yeah, 1 to 2
No
p.m.
later than 2:30.
Yeah.
Always.
Always. When I sleep, I sleep with clothes because if I don't feel warm in the night, I can't sleep. So usually I put extra clothes. And I'm one person like I sleep like a soldier. Like I'm asleep and no matter if I'm sweating, I don't move. I don't take out the clothes. And then I cover myself all full. And then if I'm sweating, I'm just keep sweating. Like I have a mini sauna.
Huh.
That is the reason why I need to wash my bed every single week because I'm sweating. And my wife is one person who is easy to move. She move and she take out, she put, she take out, she put. But no, I'm just in one position the whole night. And if I'm sweating, I'm sweating. So most of the time, the next day in the morning, I'm sweating. That's why I take a shower. So it was, Tyler wake up super late and I wake up super early. Maybe I'm going to be annoying for you because if I wake up and then I take a shower, that's annoying.
I think you were just overthinking.
Thinking?
Yeah. It's hard for me to fall asleep, but once I am asleep, I'm dead. Just consider me dead. It's like no matter what you do, you could be playing drums or whatever. I can't hear anything. I wanted to ask you what was your first impression when you just got here, and how do you feel about Kinmen right now?
This is my personal opinion.
Yes.
This is totally my personal opinion. But when I let my mom to say like, Mom, I'm going to Kinmen. And my mom told me, where is Kinmen? And I told her like, it's close to China. And she told me, you should not. Because the reason is that because this is the front line
Yes.
if something happened.
Yes.
Right?
Makes sense.
So
makes sense.
my mother was worried about that. Like, hey, what happened is something happened because recently have a certain economy is bad news,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And international news always exaggerate because
Mhm.
this is the juicy part of
Yeah.
the news, no?
Yeah.
When one proximal war start to explode, the
Uh-huh.
news want to explode everything.
All right.
So my mom tell me, no, you should not go.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like a worry because when I come, I try to maybe feel like a tense.
Oh.
tension. I was praying every single day that nothing happened in our trip.
Uh-huh.
But then when I arrived, it's that thing. It's one feeling that I remember that happened the same time that I arrived Taiwan.
Mm.
Because when I arrived Taiwan, it's the same. I was the idea, oh, they have a conflict. And I arrived so worried. But when I arrived Taiwan, it's like a peace.
Mm.
And I watch everybody in the street living her life like nobody happened. And when I was here, I was walking and feel peace, even more than the city.
Yeah.
After the trip, I was enjoying, I was laughing, I was knowing beautiful place, beautiful
Right,
the story of Taiwan.
Right.
And just my brain was like so I'm in another reality.
Mm.
I'm in one place that don't feel like a is from the outsiders. It's like
Yeah.
is the place.
Yeah.
It's like I'm from Tainan, so I'd say overall it's actually not that much different compared to Tainan, either city or the old countryside. But it's definitely very slow paced. So if you're from Taipei, this is kind of like 2 times slower, probably. Yeah, but the infrastructure's here.
The infrastructure is good.
Can I say this? I consider we're all Taiwanese, so I'm gonna say I'm from mainland Taiwan. So I have that maybe bigotry or maybe just really twisted mindset, like the misconception of, well, it's not mainland Taiwan, so probably the infrastructure sort of stuff would be maybe a bit outdated, a bit old, or not too advanced. Like I came with that preparation, but then here I shall say it's much more developed in Tainan. Yeah.
This is one place. Make us, you and I, more connected.
Yes.
More together.
Yes.
Make us more feeling the vibe.
Yes.
And even we are recording one podcast. We are doing what we love to do in Kinmen.
Yes.
Showing this amazing place. I really want to say thank you because basically, Tyler, give me your hand. Take out the microphone. Not your hand.
We're married here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was our honeymoon. Basically, we can consider it, this was our honeymoon.
It's official, everybody.
This is the first time that we fly together.
This is our honeymoon.
This is the first time that we are out
Yes.
really far away from our home
Yes.
and just you and I.
Yeah.
And if we don't sleep together, I think we are not ready for that.
We are platonic.
But platonic, we can say this was our honeymoon, Brosbond.
Yes.
So everybody, I want to invite you. If you want to have your honeymoon, why not Kinmen? If you want to travel, why not Kinmen?
Yes, it's definitely a great choice.
Come to Kinmen and experience it, the real life. That is amazing place with really delicious food
Mm-hmm.
and feel that. The story of Taiwan.
Yeah.
And feel
Yeah.
an amazing moments, create amazing memories in Kinmen.
Yeah, I know a lot of people love backpacking, just solo traveling or just travel with friends. I'm the person that likes to do that, like without the schedule because I'm like anti-J.
Yeah.
I don't like to plan. I just like to wake up around at like 11, get brunch, and then just, wandering around. If it's Monday, oh, this place is closed. Let's find some other place.
Yeah.
I'm that type of guy. But in Kinmen, I highly recommend people, if you guys are coming, I think having a tour guide, it's definitely gonna make the whole trip much more insightful, colorful, and beautiful, really. I think Kinmen is really rich, especially in culture and history. And getting to know that, I don't know, today I'm reminded that you are Taiwanese. And I'm just really proud to know more history about Taiwan.
Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Thank you to the government of Kinmen. Thank you so much. Thank you to Grace.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you for the sponsor of today, our beautiful microphone, Shure. Don't forget, if you want to start one podcast, it really, I recommend you. You are going to start one show, one podcast with your friends, with, I don't know, solo or however. This is the best microphone because have one amazing microphone and the interface together.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, Tyler, say what you need to say.
I love Kinmen.
And the follow.
And to follow Brosbond.
Don't forget to follow us in our Instagram, Brosbond on Instagram. One more, Tyler.
Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and we will see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Kinmen to Taiwan and to the world, it's me, Concor.
And it's me, Tyler.
And we are Brosbond. Bye-bye, everybody.